Actually remembering to record, which is the plus. So, happy December 22nd. I cannot believe that Christmas is almost here. It's crazy.
Tell me about it.
I think the key thing that I want to just say to everyone is that even though Christmas is here, it does not mean that the month is over and that you should stop inviting or that you should think that you haven't hit your goals yet. Because I think that the really important thing is that people are going to obviously like celebrate the holidays and have fun. They're going to get a lot of Christmas gifts. And I think continuing to remind your network that health and investing in your health is a great gift to yourself is just continuing to plant that seed when they possibly get, sorry, someone's loud. When they possibly get some funds for the holiday, or they're able to finally afford that challenge pack, or they can actually kind of invest in their New Year's resolution. I know that a lot of us were posting that I think it was like yesterday or today was the last day for you to put an order in and get it in time for the new year. I think the thing to remember is that if someone orders a challenge pack and they have their 30-day free trial to Beachbody On Demand, they can technically access that program like that next day. And even though that person might not have Shakeology right away, we have menus, we have accountability, we have that support that they need instantly after they place their order. So being able to let them know that they can invest and hit the ground running as soon as they link up with you is just really important in your messaging. Starting to talk about New Year's resolutions. I'm starting to make posts on my page about, do you even remember what your New Year's resolution was for last year? Most people don't, because only 8% of people actually complete their resolution. And I'll tell you that a lot of them have to do with fitness. Some people might have resolutions when it comes to finances too. And if you have any types of stats that you can share from you being a coach and you being able either to hit your resolution or how investing in your business, you were able to do X, Y, and Z in 2015 as a result. Maybe you were able to pay for part of daycare or a vacation or your child's birthday party in cash instead of putting it on credit cards. Just finding those kind of relatable things to the people that you appeal to, I think is really important to do. And just being public about your goals and what you hope to accomplish in 2016. I'm going to be announcing some like huge, scary, like I'm almost afraid to post about them goals. But I know that public accountability is what gets you there. We know that from our challenge groups, when you're like being accountable with them on social media, like that's usually why people are more apt to succeed, because they know that they kind of like put it out there in the universe and that other people are helping keep them accountable. So I would really challenge everyone to work with your upline coach if you haven't already to try and set your goals for 2016. I know for a lot of the people in Team Lipstick and Lunches, we have calls scheduled just to go over that. But I think just thinking about your business and what you'd like to accomplish, a lot of the times you don't have to think of it as one big, huge goal of what you want 1 year from now. Looking at the big picture is important, but I think it's really important also just to break it down then into small milestones. So if you say that you want to recruit like 10 new coaches into your team in 2016, technically that's less than one coach a month. So looking at it as one coach a month as opposed to 10 coaches altogether is a lot less scary. So just thinking of things like that. I would say definitely, like I was saying, just be talking about resolutions, be ready to hit the ground running for that first Monday of January, which is January 4th. For my team, all of our diamonds are creating new 30-day groups with menus to start, just to kind of like rebrand the challenge groups that we have going on. So I think that each of the diamonds in Team Lipstick and Lunges can make a post about what their groups are going to be. But for the one that I'm creating, I just created it. And the theme of it is going to be like healthy new habits for 2016. So not necessarily that it's like a new you, new this and that, but the idea of, okay, let's get into the habit of drinking more water every single day. Let's get into the habit of trying to exercise a few times a week. So it's not as scary as like this big, huge change that you probably won't be able to stick to. So that's what I'll be doing there. And I think just be really aware of your network and what people are posting and are saying, because I have a feeling that a lot of your friends are probably going to have resolutions that are related to health. And whether you actually talk to them and you talk to them about Beachbody or this or that, the beginning of the year is still a great time to be interacting with them on social media, especially if they're making public claims of what their resolutions are. And just offering up to keep them accountable or work with them, even if they only sign up for a free account and do a free clean eating group with you. Still making that connection so that maybe if they try something else like the gym or Weight Watchers or Nutrisystem or some other crappy shake and it doesn't work, then they'll probably come back to you later. I actually had a conversation with Lindsay about that a day or two ago. She said that someone came back to her to buy the 21, saw her like an AC Moore and was like, oh, I need to sign up for your challenge group. Like, I need your help. And she had literally said no to Lindsay in May because she was doing Weight Watchers. So just seeing the consistency and the fact that it works. Lindsay said no to me for Weight Watchers too for 2 months in a row. And I kept following up with her. And now she's lost almost 50 pounds with the 21-day fix and Shakeology. So I think just keeping that consistency so that when people are ready to reach out, that they come to you. So I know I feel like I kind of say the same thing every week, but definitely just like resolutions, new you, positivity, can't wait for 2016. It's going to be a great year type thing. I'm trying to think of what else. Does anyone have any questions or anything that they would like to share? You can like raise your hand if you do. I'd love to hear from anyone. Come on. Oh, Lisa. Okay. I'm unmuting you. Okay.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Just kind of a random question.
Of course.
How do you go about deleting a group in Facebook?
Sure.
I have no idea how to do it.
No problem. Okay, so it's kind of a pain in the butt, but what you have to do is you have to go to the members tab and you have to remove every member individually.
Okay.
And then you go to remove yourself. And since you're the one who created the group, it'll say like, this will delete it. Are you sure you want to?
Got it. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. How did it go with your clean eating and with like following up with everyone?
Okay. Well, I think I had signed up 6 people.
Okay.
I had to kick 2 people out.
That's fine.
One kind of left herself. Mm-hmm. And then the other ones I followed up with, I gave them information about challenge packs and 21-day fix and left it on there and just gave them the information, and I haven't heard anything yet. So, the seed has been planted.
Yeah, I would say we can chat too during like our one-on-one call, but usually what I do is like if I send information over, I tell them that I'm going to follow up on a specific date. So at least it's not just like hanging there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not that it always the next step is going to be like free group and then buying something.
Right.
Sometimes they do the free group a couple times and refer some friends. So you can always have that like as an option too, but we can chat more about it after the holiday.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Perfect. Of course. Okay. Brittany. Hello. You're on mute. Hi.
Question. How do you delete if someone like cancels Shakeology? I should delete them from the 30-day group, right?
Yes. So you would just have to let an admin know, which is any diamond that's in the group. So you could just let Corey or myself know.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
And I would probably, what I would do too is just let that person know that you're adding them into a different group so you can add them into Get Fit and Fabulous instead. So they still have support from you, but it's just not as one-on-one.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Kim, you're unmuted.
Hi, this is actually for Brittany. And Lauren knows this, be careful about how you word it, because I actually really upset someone by, I guess, the way that I presented the different groups and how, it would be because he canceled Shakeology. He ended up removing himself from both groups, really annoyed, hasn't really talked to me since. Just went on vacation for like 3 weeks, came back, gained weight. Hopefully I can get him back. But he was a little bit like, this is ridiculous. This whole program is a blah, blah, So just be careful about maybe the way that you word it. Yes, Ashley Scott.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the best customer. And then so just be careful about maybe the way that you word it. I almost kind of wish that I had done it, especially since it's close to the end of the month. Like maybe you could do it. I don't know how Lauren feels about this, but like, okay, it's a new month. This is the new group, sort of presenting it that way. Just that was just my only, I wish that I was a little bit more careful about the way that I presented it.
Okay.
Yeah, Brittany, you could probably if the timing, if they like just canceled it, like we're only going to have the group up for one more week anyway. So it's just like, we won't add them to the resolution group.
Yeah, that's kind of that's what I kind of wish that I had done, as opposed to, so yeah, that was just my only thing.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. Who else has something to share? Anybody? All right, now I'm just I was gonna pick on you anyway, Michelle. You're unmuted.
Oh, okay. I just had to lower Olivia's phone.
Okay.
So I recently had someone that a couple of months ago that wanted the 3-day refresh challenge pack, and she was on it and then went MIA on me. So I her once, she never replied, and then I followed up with her again last week, kind of taking the approach of it's the new year and you want to start the new year healthy, blah blah blah. She was gung-ho for, instead of the 3-day refresh, the 21-day fix, actually the kickstart. So it was the 3-day Shakeology challenge pack. Gave her my link, went as far as she's going to order tonight when she gets home, and she went MIA again. Surprisingly, have never had this happen. Already followed up with her like twice. Once she was unresponsive, and the next time she was, all for it again. I just don't want to scare her away. So what would you suggest? Like crunch time. Like I want her to and be able to start as soon as possible. And
have you made any posts yet about your new group?
Not necessarily like my new group mentioning it, but like yesterday I posted about, how it's the last couple of days to get your challenge pack before the new year. So I was kind of like posting the sense of urgency type of thing. But no, I haven't mentioned my new group.
So maybe if you mention it like tomorrow and then just go on her page and like a bunch of stuff. So like don't message her. I do this all the time. Like I try to get on people's radars, and I'm like that weird stalker that like interacts with a bunch of posts.
Well, it actually worked for me last week for someone else who went MIA, so I can definitely do that.
So maybe like try and do that, and then make sure that when she goes back to your wall, like you have something posted about it.
Okay.
I think that could work. I mean,
I'll try it.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like people are going to say that they're going to do it and they won't. And it might be that just he ends up ordering in January and you have points for that instead, which is unfortunate.
Thank you.
No problem. How's it going with all the like pregnancy posts and all of that? I find it super inspiring. I didn't know like
it's good.
Different types of feedback and all of that.
I think it's good. I think it's kind of generating more feedback in the sense that it's kind of like revamping me in a sense, whereas people like, okay, she reached her goal, she lost her weight, now what? Now I'm like slowly gaining it back, and they can like kind of like see me gain it slowly. I just got back from the doctor. I've only gained 7 pounds, which is huge for me. So, you know, posting about that, and you know, people seen me gain and lose and gain and lose. So I think it's just, for me, I think it's just going to revive things. And people like the coach I signed up last week, she had signed up with me because she, you know, she was someone that I spoke to recently and kind of went MIA. And then I saw that she posted about like being on the treadmill or something. And I commented, and all I said was great job. And that then like trickled something to her to message me, and she's like, hey, I've been following you and you're super inspirational, you know, that you're working out while you're pregnant, and you know, I want to be like that in my next pregnancy. So a couple of minutes later, we, you know, got to signing her up as a coach. So I think that it's good. And you know, for me, it's hard to be consistent because I'm not being that consistent in my real life. So, I'm kind of just posting when I am doing good stuff, you know, I'm posting about it, and, you know, I'm trying my best to be as consistent as possible, both in real life and actually posting about it.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I think too that really just like does show that, I mean, like fitness and Beachbody, it's like, you don't have to be at your end goal to become a coach. Because, well, the majority of us are women, and sorry, Mitch, wherever you are. But it's just like, if you're going to have a family and go through all of these different like stages in life, like there are going to be times when you're going to gain weight and do this and do that and get in ruts. And it's not like you are just, you hit it and you're there. Like you don't plateau at your lightest weight or your fittest point that you're at. So I think it's great that obviously you got your results from after your first pregnancy, but now you're leading it in a completely like healthier way the second time around. I think it's really going to show. I know that Jimmy's wife, Kelly, had the same thing too. Like she's about to pop, and showed like comparison pictures of when she was pregnant the first time to the second, and you can just see in her face, like just how different she looks. So I'm sure it'll be the same way for you too.
That's great.
Yeah. Good stuff. Keep inspiring us all. Great. Yeah. Oh, hi, Adam. Okay. Who else wants to chat? If nobody pipes up, I'm going to play roulette and pick someone. Ashley. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what you want me to say.
How's it going? Let's hear something good. Wait, what was that thing that Jack used to do? It's like something faboosh, something.
Fail,
faboosh, and something else.
Business-wise or personal?
It can be both.
I sold something I sold a hammer and chisel by accident last week. Well, not by accident, but I hadn't talked to the person. But I consciously sold something this week. It wasn't a challenge pack, but it made me happy. It's a husband. I've been talking to the wife for a long time, and she wanted it for herself, but her husband contacted me and got it for Christmas.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she had a baby like 6 months ago. So she's texting me, and we're probably going to do like a Google Hangout or something to get her all started.
Love it.
I'm super excited for her. I've known her for a really long time. She's always been a little heavier, and I know she wants to get healthier for her daughter, which makes me really happy. So
that's great.
My heart is warm.
Yeah.
Fail. Well, I told you at the party, I haven't sold a challenge pack literally. Well, I sold John's in October, but that doesn't count, since August.
Yeah.
So I'm still working on doing that. Like, I don't feel, I guess maybe what I can answer is I feel like rusty, I guess. But the conversations I'm having with people, I feel like I haven't had them in a long time. Like I'm nervous. Like I haven't done this before.
To people. Well, have you been consistently doing like free clean eating groups and inviting?
I have been. This month I've been pretty good, and I know it's just like planting the seeds. So I know that, like, but and the one girl, I work with, but she works at a different campus. And I was talking to her about even like Shakeology and a challenge pack. And I find myself like, even though I like believe in Shakeology, I feel like I'm back to that place where I feel like I'm selling her on something, or like,
Yeah.
you know, saying, oh my God, it's Christmas. Like, I know she's not going to want to spend this much money. Like, I'm reflecting my thoughts onto her.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just kind of going like, well, it's totally up to you, you know, but here's the two options, and, you know, here's the benefits of both, but it's totally up to you. Like, I wasn't saying like I would suggest this option for better results or feeling better. I feel like I'm not as confident, even though I've been doing like this month, I've been pretty on the ball.
Yeah. With your workouts and your sharing.
Yeah. And I again, just like in July and August, my consistency with my workouts is like paying off. Like, more people are contacting me, which is great, but I don't feel like.
I think you just probably need more practice with inviting and with the language. And I mean, it's even hard for me sometimes. Like, I feel like I'm better at it online than I am in person when I meet random people and even like tell them what I do. And everyone's different. And I think it's really just the way that you relate it to your experience with it. It's like, you did the 21-day fix for how long before you were ready to invest in Shakeology?
Yeah. 6 months.
6 months. So until I could convince you.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the hard part too, is feeling like I was successful before I had that, you know? So like when people are like, well, I don't know, like I almost feel like guilty not telling them that, like, hey, I was successful without it. I understand. But I also like don't want to say that and then be like, okay, well, fine. I won't do it then. I mean, it's been, I'm successful on another level with it, but I know in like what they're like, people who are newer are still looking at pounds and inches. And I guess I don't think that they see the value in it that I do. But I don't know that I convey that properly.
And that's the thing. That's probably just the thing that you want to focus it on and brush up on then. It's like, how do you really tell people? I mean, I always just say how it makes me feel better. I like it for the convenience because I'm lazy and I don't always want to cook. And it's just like an easy, instant meal a day. And that I know that it helps me curb cravings and like do all these other things. So I think everyone's different in the way that they do it. But I like to say that the challenge packs, like with no matter what you're doing, like at least trying it for the first 30 days, it's the complete like nutrition plan. We have a full support system. So you can work on that.
Well, and the problem was after I explained it all, I felt like, again, like I'm a special ed teacher. So sometimes I feel like my language gets like complicated for some people, but really like it's not. Yeah. So I'm like, and I'm like, I'm sorry, that probably sounds so complicated, but it's not. And then conversation was on Friday. And I was thinking about like following up with her, maybe, I don't know. It's weird because like I work with her, but then I don't want to bother her. I mean, I don't know.
No, I get it. It's a little more complicated when it's someone that you know, but I would just try and put the same sort of, almost like the same sort of rules that you would do online as in person. Like, if I sent you information, could you look at it by this date? Like, so you confirm the follow-up beforehand, so then it's not awkward when you bring it up again.
Yeah, I think I'll just maybe even tomorrow's like our last day of school anyway. So I'll probably just say like, hey, like I said, we're at different sites, but like we see each other often. Like just say, hey, you know, I just wanted to follow up before the holiday. I know we talked about this, you know, did you decide on something or?
Yeah. Did you have any other questions?
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's at least a little less intimidating.
Yeah. That's all I have.
No,
but I feel good.
No, that's good stuff. That's all that matters. Good work.
I'm getting a lot of feedback on my like page, like almost everything I post now, I'm getting like a lot of likes. So I know a lot of people are seeing everything. So,
and that's the thing, honestly, when you're putting in like, when you're consistent, like people know what you're doing. And then also when you're doing videos and incorporating the videos into like, that's just going to help you show up in more news feeds. So as much as you can do the video content, definitely do that. So keep up the great work. I'm proud of you. Yay. Okay, Allison, I saw you had your virtual hand up. Hello.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late,
No,
but I was really excited to see that my coach Meredith is on her first night. So very excited. Just want to give a huge shout out to Meredith. She's been so consistent and hit the pavement running since the day she started. She sold 2 challenge packs, I think, last night. In one night. I'm just really proud. Really proud of all the work she's doing, being a full-time mom and everything else that she has on her plate. So shout out to that. I guess, I don't know, I don't feel a bunch of stuff's working lately. I think my inviting totally stinks the last few months. So I think that has kind of affected, my business, as well. So I've had people in the clean eating groups the last few months, but I definitely have to bulk up my list of inviting, but I need to, I think, find more people.
Yeah.
So something, trying to work on.
Sure. I was going to post something tonight, and I can post it in the Lipstick and Lunges and Diamonds and Dumbbells, but one of the Star Diamond groups, I guess, said that their team is doing some sort of inviting outreach that's very similar to kind of the Jim Rohn outreach, where it's hey, I hope you don't mind me messaging, but I'm trying to do this online accountability, and I don't in the new year, and I don't know if you or someone might be interested. And they said that it's been working pretty well for their team. So I think that might help. I think that honestly, the new year is a really great time to go back to people that have said no to you in the past.
Okay.
And this is for everyone, because since resolutions, so many times, more often than not, people are thinking about it after the holidays because they feel like crap because they gained 10 pounds. Now you can reach back out and just be hey, new year, I'm revamping things. I have new challenge packs. There's new programs that are out. We just have so much, and our team is growing, and I would love to chat with you about it more. So
okay,
I think that would be great. Hold on.
Last question.
Yes, of course.
I'm finding a hard time with posting of, hear from Shalene Johnson and Christine Dwyer about, not salesy, not talk, if you have your shake, not have Shakeology, talk vaguely and just try to inspire and bring value. But a lot of times I find people, when I do that, they just think, oh, I'm just this inspirational person, and then it's helping them on their own journey, which is great, and I do want to do that. But then I get to crunch. Then I feel then I get to crunch time where people totally don't know what I'm doing because I'm not putting out all the Shakeology or always saying the program I'm doing, hoping people will inquire. And then I find in the end of the month I'm getting salesy because I want people to see the product, because then on my end I'm looking for numbers. But
so I think it's a mix of two of that. I was listening to something from Chelsea Pearson the other day, and she said that there's kind of 2 ways that you should speak on social media. And one is you're living your own reality TV show, and you're talking about your life and your programs and all that you're doing. But then you do have those posts where you say, join me, and this is what I do, and join me. So I think that you just need to be really conscious in what we're doing. So how almost every single Saturday, I make those little menu things or images with what the menu is. And I directly tell people what the value is and what I do. It's making sure that you have probably, I don't know on the exact number, but making sure that you have posts like that where you're not just inspirational, but you do say, hey, I lead a team of coaches and I've helped hundreds of people get healthy, and I can help you too. So just making sure that you still have that authority as well is important.
And also in the 5-day group, because when I first started a year ago, we also used to post, our Shakeology cups and all that kind of stuff, in which I don't anymore.
Yeah.
But having on the 5-day group the value of the program with Shakeology, if they're seeing, oh, I'm losing some weight, or I like just the meals.
Yeah. So I don't know the exact answer to this one. To be honest, I feel like I haven't been as consistent with my 5-day groups because I've been doing this for longer and people come
Right.
to me more. But one of my resolutions is to get back into it and be more consistent. What I had been doing when I first started them, I feel like, was before I would even add the participants into the groups, I would have had a post about Shakeology
Okay.
and said that Shakeology is allowed in the group,
Right.
and that give like a brief overview of like what it is. And then I also told people that they could purchase a sampler pack. And if they bought a sampler pack, it would automatically get them into another week of free cleaning.
Okay.
Hi, Meredith. I see that you want to raise your hand, so I'll unmute you. I don't know how the virtual hand works, so I usually say just like you. Okay.
Oh.
Wait, let me see. You're unmuted.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So I have a question. Lauren, you and I were talking about this last night. So with regards to, sharing recipes and, I do a good job with posting my workouts, but I'm trying to post more food and recipe stuff. And so tonight I posted the chicken and cauliflower fried rice recipe, and somebody was like, it was actually one of my other cousins, not Allie, that was like, recipe, please. So I sent him the recipe in a private message, but I don't know. I just feel like if I posted the recipe sometimes like within the post, I don't know. I wouldn't just post a recipe, but I feel like sometimes I should post some of our recipes. Like, what do you guys think
I
about?
do like a mix of it, to be honest. Like, I'm not always like withholding it where I'm like, you have to join my free clean eating
Right.
group, like to be a part of it. But usually I'll be like, guess what? This recipe is part of my clean eating group. And like, as a coach, this is what we deliver every single week to our customers. And like, sometimes I'll put what it is or not put like all the directions. Ashley's saying Colleen sometimes makes videos with the recipes. Yeah, I think that you can get like pretty creative. Like, I've done Instagram, like short 15-second videos before where I'm just like, hey, I made a stir fry and this is 21 Day Fix and like clean eating approved, and it's super quick and easy. So I think that you can mix it up, but I would say like, don't give it all away for free.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done it and I didn't want to. So that's why, like, if someone here and there asks for the recipe, I'll send it to them in a private message. But
yeah,
I'm just thinking the value of maybe posting it within the post of the picture, every once in a while.
I definitely think that's fine. I think it's okay to like give away some content, because the thing is, you want people to keep coming back to you. Like, you don't want people to be like, oh, I have to join her group and sign up for this to even get it. Like, forget it. I'm hiding her from my news feed. It's like figuring it out. Or a lot of the times what I've done too is I'll post a picture of it and I'll say, if I get 25 likes, I'll post the recipe. That's
a good idea. That's a good
idea.
So
that gets you to show up in more news feeds because people are like engaging with your posts and interacting with it. So just a couple ideas.
Cool.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay, we have 2 minutes left. Did anyone else have anything that they wanted to ask or comment about?
Well, I want you to know that this is Kayola. I signed up another person for a challenge pack today.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Was it the 21 Day Fix?
It's the 21 Day Fix.
That's great.
Yes.
I'm very proud of you. Keep up the good work. You're very consistent. I'm excited that all of your friends are getting excited for things.
Yes, well, my friends are bringing people to me.
That's amazing.
That's why I thought it was the 5-day group.
Yep.
And my friend Valerie wanted to join, and now she's bringing 2 people with her. So I'm excited.
That is so great. Well, I'm very excited for you. Be sure to add her to the group, and I'll approve it right away, and then we can welcome her and get her all set up.
Yes, I will.
Great.
Erica.
I can't wait. All right. Well, it looks like the video is about to shut down. So thank you everyone so much for joining. I love spending time with you. Okay, I'm going to take a picture really quick. So everybody smile. Kayola, get in the video area so I can see you too.
You can't see. Oh, there.
Yep, there we are. Okay, everybody smile. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Okay, I got it. I'll be sure to post it. So thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Love you all. Hope everyone has a great holiday, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.